Halloween would not be Halloween without Tam O Shanter, which was written, as most of you know, by Burns. Tonight's play is called The Crown versus Tam O Shanter. It was originally written by Lesley Deschner and has been adapted by the Batchelors Club Performers. And it's going to tell you about just what happened after that eventful night that Tam experienced. In the play tonight will be the judge, and it's Colin Hislop. The prosecuting lawyer will be Jolyn Crawford. Kate O Shanter will be Samantha Pixie Brown. Tam O Shanter is played by David Bernard. So, the scene is set in a modern day courtroom where Tam O Shanter is in the dock, accused of reckless driving his horse at speed through the village of Alloway to the endangerment of the general public and both causing cruelty and extreme damage to his horse. So, it is up to Tam to explain himself and avoid a custodial sentence.
Shanter to the dock.
Call Mr. Shanter!
Mr. Shanter, you cannot bring a horse into my courtroom.
My horse, my lord, my horse! It's lost its tail! It's lost its tail!
I do not care what the circumstances are, Mr. Shanter. You cannot bring your horse into my courtroom. Take your horse and stable it outside immediately. Police! Mr. Thomas Shanter, the prosecution has presented a great deal of evidence in support of the charges laid down against you, which state that you did ride your horse at an hour past 12 o'clock a.m. whilst under the influence of alcohol to the reckless endangerment of the general public of Alloway, and in doing so did cause great harm to said horse. How do you plead?
Not guilty, my lord, not guilty.
You have pleaded not guilty and have declined your own counsel. You now have the opportunity to speak in your own defence. So, Mr. Shanter, please tell us what happened in the night in question.
Well, it was market day, and it was well late, and folk began to tap the gate. We went into the inn, where we sat boozing, we got food, and folk were happy.
Oh, my lord, I object! The accused has just admitted to drinking over the legal limit!
Objection overruled. We need to hear the full story. Please go on, Mr. Shanter.
Well, my lord, I don't know the line Scots miles, the mosses, the batters, the slaps and styles that lay between me and my hame, where sat my sulky, sullen dame. That's how we were there, my lord, Kate. That's my wife there.
I am Kate. His wife is long, suffering wife.
I guess she was kind of gathering her booze like Gareth and Storm. Likely nursing a rat to keep it warm.
Yes, I see in your statement, Mr. Shanter, you often spend the night out late drinking with friends in an effort to escape your nagging wife.
What? Nagging wife? Me? Nagging wife? No, my lord. I told the real thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, that frae November till October, I mark it now, he wasn't sober. I'm at my wit's end with him, I'll tell you. You've no idea what I've had to put up with for him. No idea. I'm at my wit's end. My lord, it gars me great to think how money can so sweet, how money blessing she advises that husband frae the wife despises.
Oh, my lord, could we please call Mrs. Shanter as a witness for the prosecution, as I do believe her insight into the evening will be most beneficial to the case.
No, denied. Mrs. Shanter, I am sure you have the sympathy of the gallery. But this... Come, please. But this is a court of law, and controlled decorum is what is called for. Please refrain from any more outbursts, and I will be forced to have you removed from the court. Mr. Shanter, I understand you were with a friend that evening.
I'm a lot. At my elbow, I had stood up Johnny, my ancient trusty, toothy crony. I loved him like a berry brother. Well, we had been through for weeks together.
See what I mean? Through again.
Mrs. Shanter, I have already warned you. Really? Weeks, you say? How fascinating.
Weeks, it's been like months.
Mrs. Shanter, you are wearing my patience very thin. Please continue, Mr. Shanter.
My lord, well, the night drave on with sighs and clatter, and I the ale. 'Twas growing better. The landlady and me grew gracious, with favours seeking, sweet and precious. Know what I mean, my lord?
My lord, did you hear what he just said? I'm at the Lord's house, even on Sunday. He would drink with Captain Jean till Monday. He is a blasphemer.
Mrs. Shanter, last warning. I will not tell you again. I will not tolerate any more interruptions from you or the gallery. Mr. Shanter, I do believe it was midnight when you left the inn. Is that correct?
I'm a lord. 'Twas a tour with Nick, black archstick he stayed. That dreary hour, a mounts my beastin', and sick a night attacked the road in, where ne'er a sinner was abroad in.
Oh, so the storm was reaching its peak by then.
I'm a lord. The wind blew as 'twould blown its last. The rattling showers, it rose on the blast. The speedy gleams, ha! The darkness swallowed. Loud, deep and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand. The deal had business on his hand.
Oh, my lord, I object. The accused is obviously trying to embellish the story. Could you please instruct the accused to refrain from embellishing the story?
Denied. According to his statement, the darkness of the night and the wildness of the storm are central to the incident. I think we need to hear Mr. Shanter's perspective in all its detailed glory. Please continue, Mr. Shanter. You had left the inn and were about to head home.
Well mounted on my grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tam skelped on through Dublin mire, despising wind and rain and fire. Whilst holding fast my good blue bonnet, I was crooning an old Scotch sonnet, and I was glowering round with prudent cares, lest the bogles catch me unawares. Alloway, it was drawn nigh, where geese and bullets, ha! They nightly cry.
Mr. Shanter, you must have been travelling at quite a speed, and in such awful weather conditions. How far along the road were you exactly?
Well, my lord, by this time I was crossed the ford, wherein the snow the chapman's moor, and past the butts and the meikle stain, where drunken challies brats make be, and through the winds, and by the cairn, where hunters fund the murdered bairn, and near the thorn aboon the well, where Mungle's mother, ha! She hanged herself.
Oh, objection, my lord. The accused was not informed beforehand that he would be wanting information from previous cases to be considered in his statement. This is completely uncalled for behaviour.
For goodness sake, calm yourself, Councilman. Mr. Shanter is merely explaining his whereabouts at this point by using historical references. Please do carry on, Mr. Shanter.
Aye, my lord. Before me doon poured all its floods, the Dublin storm roared through the woods. The lightning that flashed to pole, near more and more the thunder's roll, when glimmering through the corner trees, Alloway, it seemed, in a blaze. Through Ilka bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing.
Goodness me, Mr. Shanter. Whatever made you want to investigate?
Well, my lord, when talking to me, I fear the evil when Uskabe had faced the devil.
So, you've been drinking a mixture of beer and whiskey, and this somehow makes you feel less fearless?
Aye, my lord. I did hear a skinful, I will admit, that I can't deals a bottle. But Maggie, she stood right there astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward on the lift. We saw an unca sight.
Describe to the court what you saw, Mr. Shanter.
There was warlocks, witches, in a dance. No cotillon that they do in France, but there was hornpipes, jigs, cascades and reels that pit the metal in their heels.
My lord, I had prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in doom, or catched the warlocks in the mick by Alloway's old haunted kick. But I'll tell you, my lord, they warlocks and witches will no need to drown him, 'cause see me, I will, for his drinking and his womanizing.
What, Mr. Shanter? Bailiff! Bailiff! Please escort Mrs. Shanter from the courtroom.
What? I've done nothing wrong! I've done nothing wrong! Leave me alone! I can walk myself! Get your horns off me! I can walk myself!
I really do sympathize, Mr. Shanter. Please go on.
I want a Boca in the east, there sat old Nick, in sable beast, a doozy type, black, grim and large. To give them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and he got them skill to roof and rafters, all the dull. Coffins stood room like open presses that shod the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip's light, each in its cold hand, it held the light, by which I was able to note upon the halley table a murderer's veins and gibbet ends, twa-span lang, cussing Burns, a thief new cut at fair rate, be his last gasp, his captain came. There was 5 tomahawks with blood red rusted. There was 5 scimitars with murder crusted.
Your Honour, I think the court gets the picture.
Yes, quite. But I believe the court needs to hear the rest of Mr. Shanter's story, even if it is quite gruesome. Please continue, Mr. Shanter.
And as it glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun, it grew fast and furious. The piper loud and he louder blew, and the dancers quick and the quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they clicked, till Ilka Carlin slapped and reeked, and they kissed their duddies to the back and linked at it in their sacks.
Oh my, they danced in their underwear. In Alloway. Good heavens.
Aye, my lord. And there were others, There was wither beltons, old and droll. There was right-woody hags with speen a foal. They were louping and flying on a crummock. Ha! And nearly went tuck my stomach. But I can't box folk too brawly. There was a winsome wench and Wally that night wearing her cutty's ark o' Paisley Arm. In longitude, though sorely scanty, it was her destiny. She was wanting.
So this young lady, she caught your attention, Mr. Shanter.
Aye, my lord, a simple jack she was, aye, and strang. I mean, a scat, it was right up her ass.
Language, please, Mr. Shanter. Yes, I get the point perfectly. Please move on.
Even Satan glowered, and he fidgeted through fain, and he watched and he blew with micht and main, till first I came for sign another. I took my reason altogether, and I rode down dark.
Ooh. And is this when you decided to get away quickly, Mr. Shanter?
Aye, my lord, and scarcely had a Maggie rallied when out the hellish legion sallied.
Oh, if it please the court, my lord, could I remind Mr. Shanter to mind his language?
I agree. Of course. Mr. Shanter, please refrain from using the H word in my courtroom. Please continue. Tell us what happened next.
Sorry, my lord. As bees buzz out be angry fake, when plundering hearts assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foe when pop, she starts before their nose, as eager runs the market crowd when catch the thief resounds out loud. So Maggie and me run, and the witches fall, with money and eldritch screeching, howl!
Excuse me, Mr. Shanter. There will be no howling in my courtroom.
But they were shouting, my lord. They were shouting, Tam, Tam, you'll get thy feeling, and hell the roasty like a herring.
And is this when you decided to go quickly, Mr. Shanter?
Aye, slab all do. Now did I speed the utmost beg, and won the keys take on the bride? There and now thy tail me toss, ha, for a running stream, they damn the cross.
And were you able to get to the centre of the bridge?
But ere the geese day we could make, the feet a tail she had to shake, for Nanny far before the rest, hard on noble Maggie pressed, and flew at us with furious echo, but little wisp, she's Maggie's medal, I sprang right off her master hail, and left behind her own grey tail.
Well, how awful. This does explain an awful lot, Mr. Shanter. Can the damage to your horse be repaired?
No, my lord. The cabin caught her by the rope and left poor Maggie scarce a stop.
Mr. Shanter, it seems to me you were very fortunate to have survived. Had it not been for the speed of your horse, you may have met a very nasty end. Under these exceptional circumstances, I have no option but to find in favour of the accused. Mr. Shanter, you're the
You're the best, my lord. You're the best. It's to you. It's to you, my lord.
I object, my lord. The accused is clearly drunk and was having hallucinations.
Nonsense, counsel! As Mr. Shanter's normal state is one of inebriation, it stands that at the time he was no more impaired than usual. Therefore, case closed. Some of us have got homes to go to, whether we want to or not. If I do not get home in time for my wife for dinner, my wife will be hell. I mean, to live with. Case adjourned. Safe journey. Take care, my friends, and remember, Tam O Shanter's mare.
Wasn't that excellent? I was thinking of trying to say a joke about Kate Shanter, my wife, but I remember she was here. I just refrained from